how can I put Kaya? She's very naughty. So she was having a lot of problems with a lot of girls at school, stuff like that. And she couldn't handle her emotions. She was just bang. Something happened, it was bang. And she just went crazy and she'd just run away with her mouth, texting. That's why she got in trouble for texting, you know, threatening, whatever. Yes, she was just like, how can I put Kaya? She was like Wes, but he's not naughty.
Sometimes.
But no, so she's a good girl. She just runs away with herself, and it's her emotions.
Yeah, it was emotions.
She can't handle them, can she? No, she doesn't know how to bring it out, so she'll just blurt whatever comes in there will come out there, and that's what got her in trouble. It was like how would you call it, downhill?
Uphill struggle with stuff, or
yeah, like so. Once she started, you couldn't stop her. So going into school was a big deal. She was always in trouble in school. Like she'd go into school, 90% of it was her, 10% teachers didn't like her. But she'd go into school, once she was in that frame of mind, that was it. Nothing would change. Like she'd go in, she'd be like, right, today's just not my day. Look at a teacher, go, you're having it. Look at one of my friends, you're having it. I got it in the mornings. Once I said, right, up and ready for school. No, that was it. Bang, we started. She was terrified. Like, she was like, she doesn't get on with people. She doesn't like people. I mean, it's a shame she didn't come today. You'd see what I mean. She doesn't like people. She won't talk to anyone. So she was terrified. She was like, I don't want to see this person. I'm not doing this. I'm like, no, just let's go ahead. Me, I was happy because I thought the more help, the better. The more help I get with her, the better for her and for me and the family, because she was hard work. So it was like, yeah, please. Wes, I can't say anymore. Once he come and she met him, they just got on like a house on fire. The pair of them together. It was weird watching them. It was like watching an older version of Skaya, but more better behaved. I will say you're better behaved than Skaya.
I do try to.
And once she met him, she just clicked with him, and he gets her. And she comes home, she says to me, he gets me, he understands me. Like, nobody is that, not even me. I don't get her the way Wes gets her. And I will go to you and say, help, she's doing this.
Yeah, we've got this going on, what do we do? And I'm like, well, have we tried this and see if this works? Or do you think she'll respond to this? And then you'll go away and come back and this worked, this didn't work. And we'd work through stuff like that.
But he gets her so well, and she's just really engaged with him. I'd keep him forever if I could. I would keep him forever.
Have you seen differences in her?
Yeah. No, massive differences. I've said this, haven't I, to you? She's a different child. She's still got struggles. I'm not going to say everything's magically gone away, but where me and her are concerned and engaging with her and getting to understand her, it's massive differences. Before, I used to tell you, didn't I? She wouldn't even talk to me. She just, if anything was out wrong and I confronted her with it, it'd be a massive blow up. Now she actually talks to me. I don't think, touch wood, we've had really one argument since that last time you come round and helped us. Yeah. That was a good few months ago, wasn't it? And for me and Kai, that is amazing. Yeah. That is really amazing that we have not argued for that long.
Have you seen changes in her?
Yeah, massively. When I first arrived, she was just really quiet, wasn't she? And sort of like standoffish. And once we got talking, she realised I wasn't that scary. I wasn't there to shout at her. And I sort of did understand some of the problems that she was having, and trying to open that communication up with you.
Yeah.
And her not bottling things up and then them releasing. I think as soon as she started seeing things working, and then she was bringing more to me that she'd wanted to speak about, and we'd feedback with you, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
And then you get in touch with me, and she could see things becoming smoother, and she was getting better outcomes and things like that. And yeah, now she does.
Well, things have changed for massively. Yeah. Like, we've changed the school, and before Wes was involved, I would never have considered it. I was of the belief, you're in that school, you're a naughty child, you need to behave. I didn't think of it the way you told me about the teachers. I need to look at it from that perspective and what she's saying. I was just sort of, no, you're going to go to school and get on with it. But when we spoke and you said, well, look at it like this, and, you know, and give her the opportunity to let Takaya feel she's in control by changing schools. And we did. And it's the difference it's just made, you know.
Yeah.
And it's made for me because, like, I'm like, oh, I was wrong. Like, I thought, I mean, I've got 10 kids, so Takaya's my 1, 2, 3, fourth eldest. So I was just like, oh, I know what I'm doing now. Yeah, like, I'm a mum. I've done it now. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to look at other ways. But you come in, you've gone, well, maybe. I mean, there was no like, well, you should do it. It was, well, maybe you could try.
But hats off to you for trying, rather than thinking he was this idiot who's come in and telling me.
But that's what I mean. That I looked at Wes, like, he's not an idiot because if he understands my child the way no one else has, then I'm gonna go and listen to his advice. Because I've had people come in, I've had social service, everything come in to help try and deal with her. And to be fair, a lot of them are idiots. They've not got kids of their own, and they look and they go, well, you need to do that, you need to do that, and I've gone, no, I'm just going to do it my way. But when you come in, you're like, well, I think maybe try this because I'm listening to what Takai's saying. And I've gone, well, all right, then let's try it because she engages with you, the only person I've ever seen. So I've tried it. And the difference in her now.
Yeah. Her being involved in the solution was more likely for it to stick.
Yeah. And she went into school completely different. I mean, I'm not going to say it's all been plain sailing because we've only done 5 weeks in the new school before the holidays. But completely different child. She's gone into school and she's completely different. She comes home, she's happier. And she's saying, I'm talking to my teachers now. She's listening to what you said to her about going in and not just going head on with the teachers, listening. She did have one problem with one teacher and she didn't flare up. She come home, she spoke to me, I spoke to school. And when we go back to school, she's going to go in and they're going to speak to her and deal with it in a more adult-y way because she's acting like that now.
Yeah.
Massively. Like, as we're saying, if she didn't like something, she wouldn't talk to me. She'd just build it up until it was a massive blow up. And then I'd blow up and that'd be it. Then she'd go that way, I'd go that way until we kind of like swept under the carpet. But now we communicate and we apologise. That's what you taught us. We need to apologise. We need to just say, right, let's draw. We don't necessarily say sorry. It's, right, you think you're right, I think I'm right. Let's draw the line under it now and move forward. And that's what you taught me last time, wasn't it? And that's how I deal with it now. And it's so much better, a lot better. Definitely, 1,000%. If anyone can get a Wes, grab him. If you see one in Asda, buy it quick.